Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In today's exclusive video, I'm going to share with you 5 profitable Amazon KDP keywords that are all connected to one specific niche. This niche is super profitable. This niche is not quite common. Not many Amazon KDP self-publishers publish a book, a logbook, a high content book, a medium content book in this niche, and this is exactly why I'm going to share with you today 5 profitable keywords I want you to take control of. They are low competition, they are high demand. Pay attention. This is going to be quite a long and intensive video. I will try to provide constructive information in a condensed way to save you both the time and the energy in keyword research. Now, in order to come up with these 5 profitable KDP keywords to do with this niche, I have activated all 4 Amazon KDP Chrome extensions that are all available for you to download using the Chrome browser. Now let's get started with the first niche for the day. And just before we get started, if you've been enjoying our daily profitable Amazon KDP videos here on the channel, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon, support us in making more videos that are detailed and hopefully useful. Now let's get started with the first keyword for today's video. And the first keyword for today's video is learn how to sew kids. And yes, you guessed it right, our niche for today's video for all 5 profitable keywords are to do with sewing. Sewing is a quite profitable keyword, and we're going to discuss both for kids, both for adults, but this specific keyword right here is for kids. And yes, I understand it does not include the word books in that, but you could utilize this profitable keyword if you are creating anything to do with sewing, anything to do with crafts, but sewing in particular for children. So if you currently have a book right now in your Amazon KDP portfolio that has to do with crafts, that has to do with sewing specifically for children, whether that is a logbook, whether that is a high content or an activity book or workbook, or even a graph paper to do with sewing, I highly advise you after watching this video to go ahead and update your 7 keyword slots. In the section of 7 keyword slots, update your book's 7 keyword slots with the most profitable keywords that apply to your book, so you can get your book ranking under these wonderful keywords. Now, it usually takes about 2 or 3 weeks for the algorithm to start working, and I've tried the strategy myself when it comes to books that are not selling quite well. I go ahead and I update every 2 to 3 months minimum. I go ahead and I update the 7 keyword slots with the most updated list of keywords. Now, breaking up the results right here, learn how to sew kids has a keyword niche score of 72 by Self-Publishing Titans, and 72 is quite high. I'm quite happy with that. And it also has a keyword niche score of number 7 by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension, categorizing this wonderful keyword as a nice niche. Coming to the total results, we have the total results currently sitting at 176. They're below the 1000, which is also good to see. We also have the average rank, average bestseller rank sitting below 300,000, and it is currently averaging 111,182. Also, the average reviews are currently 783. The average price is $20.23. Now, although the majority of the customers that are searching this exact keyword are looking for kids, yet they are also interested in learning how to sew, especially books for kids, maybe templates on how to sew, maybe some projects, like for example the top 30 projects to learn how to sew for kids. Also, you can sub-niche even further, where you could create books where it contains 30, 40, 60 projects, step-by-step projects that are condensed in a book for learning how to sew for kids, animals, learning how to sew cute things for kids, learning how to sew dolls for kids, and so forth, mini pillows or anything like that for children, and sub-niche and specifically target different types of children, maybe boys, girls, different age groups as well, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, starting maybe from the age of 6 to 8 or so forth, and create specific books for that. Also, you can create a logbook, and you also utilize this wonderful keyword right here for a logbook. That way the logbook would be used to monitor, track the performance of those beautiful kids in their sewing journey, as well as providing them with some fun interactive elements as well to help keep them engaged and to help keep them monitoring their sewing journey and motivated as well. So that was the first keyword for today's video: learn how to sew kit kids. Let's have a look at the second keyword for today, and it is learn how to sew for kids. Learn how to sew for kids with a keyword news score of 63. Amazing, by self-publishing Titans, and it also has a total results of 480, which is less than the 1000. Also, the average bestseller rank is under 300,000. It's currently sitting at 149,874, coming to the average reviews of 523 and the average high price of $18.05. You can use this keyword as part of your title, part of your subtitle, or part of your 7 keyword slots. This is a wonderful keyword to target specifically when it comes to creating learn how to sew for kids logbook, track book, journal, template book projects, anything to do with sewing for kids. Let us have a look at the third keyword for the day. And the third keyword for the day is sewing machine for beginners adult book. Sewing machines for beginners adult book has a total results of 2,605, and it is quite high, not as high as we avoid, but it is on the higher side. But don't be discouraged, because there is a lot of potential under this keyword now. Attracting or targeting specific keywords that have sewing for kids compared to for adults is much more less competition, much more less total results. So if you would like to start out with a specific book for sewing for children, teaching children, and then moving on to adults, the choice is up to you. But I highly recommend you create a book for adults as well as for children. Have it as part of a series, and also for each of these books, if you would like to dive in further into this beautiful, profitable niche, which is sewing, create a 3-part series for each of the main keywords in today's video. Not all 5 keywords, but the main keywords. So you would create a high content book, you would create a workbook, which is part 2, which is considered a medium content book. Also, you would create a logbook or a planner or a journal for the low content book. So let's break through the results right here. For this keyword, we've got the total results, as I said, is 2,605. The average bestseller rank is within that 300,000, and it is currently averaging 338,498. Also, the average reviews are 961, and the average price is a high $19.48. We do have a good keyword niche score of number 8 by Amazon Scout Pro, and currently they are ranking this keyword as a nice niche. And number 8 is quite good, because number 9 is the highest on the scale when it comes to Amazon Scout Pro. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to ignore the lack of keyword niche score by Titans and stick with the number 8 here. So that was the third keyword. And the fourth keyword is kids sewing machine book, ages 8 to 12 for beginners. Now this is a wonderful keyword right here: kids sewing machine book, ages 8 to 12 for beginners. It's a beautiful long tail keyword, and it has everything that you need to get started in writing a book specifically for children that are between the ages of 8 to 12, targeted for beginners. So children who absolutely have no idea how to get started using the sewing machine. You're going to guide them through the basics, the minimalistic essentials, in a very interactive, easy to understand way. And I don't feel that there's a need for you to sub niche even further. Now you could if you want, but you could focus just on that. So apart from that, so I'm starting to lose my voice because I've got a lot of condensed information to cover in today's video. So apart from that, you could also create a logbook, a track book, a journal, a habit tracker, to help the kids monitor their progress, monitor their performance, record the phases of the different learning process of learning how to use a sewing machine. You could specialize in specific types of sewing machine, specific types of sewing methods such as reverse sewing. Here we've got a couple of hints as well on the different types of sewing methods and techniques. This one includes 20 projects that kids will love, and it's essential for you to include at least 5, 10, 15 projects that allow the children to practically apply their knowledge on sewing, just the basic essentials as well, and the most important information. So, Kids Sewing Machine book, ages 8 to 12 for beginners, with a keyword niche score of 7 by Self-Publishing Titans, categorizing this keyword as a nice niche. Total results under 1,000. They're currently 424. Average bestseller rank is currently in between that 100,000, which is ideal because it's under 300,000. So that was the fourth. Let's have a look at the fifth and final keyword for today's video, and it is Kids Sewing Book with Patterns. Kids Sewing Book with Patterns has a really strong, solid keyword niche score by Titans, and it is 67. Green light right here. Now, don't be too intimidated with the total results being in the 3,000s, because you could niche down and you could also create a book about specific types of patterns or specific types of objects to sew. So the total results are sitting at 3,553. The average bestseller rank is between that 300,000, which is good to see, and is currently averaging 345,545. We've got the average reviews of 568 and the average price of $20.19. So this is a wonderful keyword. Alternatively, as an addition for the Chrome extensions that we're using 4, but this is the 5th one that I have recently installed, and it's called kdpextension.com. It gives you an overview for each of the books. Now, this is specifically to those who want to know an accurate approximate of how many pieces are selling for each of the books, how many pieces daily, how many pieces monthly, as well as the monthly profit, the revenue or the royalties for each of the sales made, as well as the bestseller rank. So if you'd like to dive in, just access that free Chrome extension at kdpextension.com. So these were the 5 Chrome extension, 5 profitable Amazon KDP keywords that have to do with sewing. Let us quickly summarize these keywords. And the first one was learn how to sew kids with a keyword niche score of 72 and 7. The second one was learn how to sew for kids with a keyword niche score of 63. And the third one was Sewing Machine for Beginners adult book with a keyword niche score of 8 by Amazon Scout Pro. The fourth one was Kids Sewing Machine book, ages 8 to 12 for beginners with a keyword niche score of 7. And finally, Kids Sewing Book with Patterns with a keyword niche score of 67. If you've enjoyed today's video, like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to have you on board. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.